You spent money on marketing last month. Maybe Google Ads, maybe Facebook, maybe SEO. And your agency sent you a report, traffic's up, clicks look good, leads are coming in. But here's the question nobody's answering. Which one of those actually produced a paying customer? If you can't answer that with a specific number, not an estimate, not a feeling, you don't have a marketing strategy. You have a spending habit. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to track which marketing channel is actually bringing in your customers. Step by step. No technical background required. Here's why most business owners can't answer that question, and it's not your fault. The tools that run your ads, Google, Facebook, whatever platform you're on, they all want credit for your results. Every platform reports its own numbers. Google says it drove 14 leads. Facebook says it drove 11. Your SEO agency says organic brought in 9. Add those up, and somehow you have more leads than you actually got phone calls. That's called attribution overlap, and it's one of the most expensive problems in marketing that nobody talks about. The second problem is even simpler. Most businesses don't have a system connecting what a customer clicked on before they called to the actual revenue that came in after. So you're flying blind. Not because you're not smart, but because nobody built the bridge between your marketing activity and your revenue. That's what we're fixing today. To track which marketing channel is producing customers, you need 3 things to connect. Number 1, the traffic source. Where did this person come from? Google search? A Facebook ad? Organic? You need to know this before they ever contact you. Number 2, the lead action. What did they do when they arrived? Did they call? Fill out a form? Book an appointment? And critically, did they give you information you can tie back to that first source? Number 3, closed revenue. Not leads, not calls, not good conversations. Did this person become a paying customer, and how much did they spend? When those 3 things are connected, source, action, revenue, you have what I call revenue attribution. You know exactly what's working and what's not. Without it, you're optimizing your marketing based on vanity metrics instead of money. Now let me walk you through the most important tool most local service businesses aren't using correctly. Call tracking. If your business depends on phone calls, home services, legal, dental, HVAC, any local service, a phone call is probably your highest value lead action. It's where real revenue starts. But here's what happens without call tracking. Your phone rings. Someone booked a job. Great. Now, what made them call? If you can't answer that, you can't repeat it. And if you can't repeat it, you can't grow. Here's how call tracking works. Instead of listing one phone number everywhere, on your website, your Google ad, your Facebook ad, you use dynamic numbers. Each source gets a slightly different number. When someone calls that number, the system logs it. This call came from your Google search ad on this keyword at this time. Now when that person becomes a customer, you can trace them back to the keyword, the ad, the campaign, all of it. There are call tracking platforms that do this well. Most integrate directly with Google Ads and your CRM. The tool matters less than having the system set up correctly and the data flowing all the way to closed revenue. Here's what this looks like in practice. You run this for 60 to 90 days. You pull the data. And what you'll almost always find is this. 2 or 3 specific sources, sometimes just one, are producing the majority of your real customers. The rest is noise. And once you know that, you stop wasting money on the noise. You double down on what's actually working. That's not marketing theory, that's revenue control. Now call tracking handles the phone side. But what about form submissions and appointment bookings? This is where UTM parameters come in, and I know that sounds technical, but stay with me for 60 seconds because it's actually simple. A UTM parameter is just a tag you add to the end of a URL. It tells your analytics, this person clicked from this specific ad, this specific campaign, on this specific date. So instead of your Facebook ad, sending people to just your website, it sends them to your website with a tag attached. When they fill out a form, that tag travels with them. Your CRM records it. Now you know this lead came from that campaign. The key is making sure your CRM actually captures and stores that tag on the contact record, so when you close the deal weeks later, you can still trace it back. The full loop is tag the ad, capture the tag at the form, pass the tag to the CRM, and close the loop when revenue is logged. When that's all working, you have full visibility. You know what you spent, you know what it produced, you can make real decisions. So now you have the data. What do you actually do with it? This is where most businesses stop short. They set up the tracking, they see the numbers, and then they don't change anything. The whole point of attribution is to make decisions. Decision 1. Cut what isn't producing. If a channel has been running for 90 days and hasn't produced a closed customer, not just a lead, a closed customer, that's money that should be reallocated. Decision 2. Double down on what is. If one keyword or one campaign is consistently producing your best customers at the lowest cost, that gets more budget. Not gradually, aggressively. Decision 3. Fix the conversion gaps. Sometimes the attribution data tells you a channel is producing calls, but those calls aren't converting to customers. That's not an ad problem. That's a conversion problem. Maybe the calls are the wrong quality. Maybe response time is slow. Maybe the sales process has friction. The data tells you where the system is breaking. This is what I mean when I say most businesses don't have a marketing problem. They have a system problem. The marketing might actually be working, but something downstream is leaking revenue. Attribution gives you the X-ray. You can finally see inside the machine. Now, everything I walked you through today, you can start implementing on your own. Call tracking, UTM parameters, CRM integration. The tools are out there. But here's what I've learned working with local and regional service businesses. The setup is usually the easy part. The hard part is interpreting the data correctly, connecting it all the way to closed revenue, not just leads, and then actually making decisions fast enough to matter. Most businesses that try to do this alone end up with half a system. The tracking is running, but the data isn't clean, or it's clean, but nobody's acting on it. If you want to know where your revenue system specifically is breaking, what's working, what's not, and which marketing is actually producing customers, we offer a free revenue system performance assessment. No logins, no platform access, no obligation. It takes less than 5 minutes to request, and we'll show you exactly where you're losing revenue and what to do about it. There's a link in the description. If this video was useful, subscribe. My SmartXperiences colleagues and I put out content like this regularly for business owners who are done guessing and want marketing they can actually prove. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.